Hey you guys, it's me, Zenzale. Welcome to my channel, Zen Aesthetic. If you are new here, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and for continuing to follow my videos. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to do a quick recap of my August fragrance tray before I put together my September fragrance tray, which is just sitting on the side here. I just want to start off by saying that this has been one of my favorite fragrance trays of the season. I had so much here that I absolutely loved. Let's start in front with the travel sizes. This is my travel size of the Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia Intense fragrance, which really surprised me when I smelled this in Sephora almost a month ago. I was just like, oh my God, this is incredible. I know this has patchouli in it, gardenia, obviously. I forget what the other notes are, but this is a sweet, slightly fruity, sexy fragrance. I know there's patchouli in here as well. I love patchouli. So I really enjoyed wearing this. I only really got to wear this like intentionally once. I know the dent is all the way down here. This is just as much from just spraying indoors because I like the fragrance so much. What I did find when I wore this intentionally, like just sprayed it all over, just really oversprayed it, I just didn't feel like it lasted as long as I wanted it to. And when I say long, for me, 5 to 6 hours is long to me. I know a lot of people really want their fragrances to last like 8 hours for it to have good longevity, but I like reapplying. So for me, if I can get 4 to 5 hours, to me, that's a nice long wear. This, for as bold a fragrance it is on my skin, I just really wasn't. I don't know. I feel like it just gave me like about an hour or so before I wasn't really smelling it now. I think I want to just hold on to it and just, continue to wear it and see what happens because this is one of the fragrances that was released this year. I definitely wanted to upgrade to a larger bottle. So I'm going to see what happens when I'm done with this travel size. I'm going to leave this here for now. So then the next travel size on this tray is Plush Vanilla by Ariana Grande. This smells exactly like Vanilla Skin by Fleur. It does, except it doesn't last as long. I use this fragrance to sort of layer with others, just kind of like a vanilla sauce kind of fragrance. I didn't ever really wear this on its own because to me it smells just like vanilla skin. And I love vanilla skin. So it's really up to you what you want to spend your money on. But I will say, like I said initially, that this I feel does not last as long as vanilla skin. However, I haven't worn it on its own very often. Like I said, I've only layered it with things, and I think it's very nice for that. But it's easily kind of overpowered by other fragrances, whereas I feel vanilla skin really, really stands out. So that was my experience with this. This has gotten quite a bit of wearing as well, like I said, because I layered it with a lot of things. You can't really see where the dent is. I want to say it's like right about here. This is also the cutest freaking travel size packaging I've ever seen. I mean, I just think this is so cute. Okay, so now to the fuller bottles. I'm going to start over here with Julianna's Perfume. This is quite canopy. This is a very green tea, sort of like meditative kind of fragrance. I really did not get a chance to wear this out. As you can see, the dent is there, but not very much. It's very difficult for me to find an occasion to wear this fragrance. I didn't quite want to wear it to work, so I ended up really wearing it mostly inside. So this is another fragrance I have to explore a little bit more because I do love this fragrance, but I just didn't have the opportunity or have an occasion, like I said, to like really fully intentionally like overspray it and wear it out. I really feel like this is kind of a nice indoors meditation, relaxing, kind of a chill at home kind of fragrance. The next Julianna's perfume fragrance on my tray, though, is totally opposite. This is Fiery Goddess. This is their fragrance, which is inspired by the Humbert Lucas God of Fiery. God of Fiery. The Humbert Lucas God of Fire fragrance. Um, this is an amazing fragrance, you guys. I think the dent says it all. I I think this is one of the first fragrances on this tray that I started wearing for the month of August, and I was just like, I could just wear this thing all week. It is so good. I think I wore it for a good few days, the beginning of August. It's mango, lemon, bergamot, red berries in the opening. It is so good. And then there is some like Nagamartha in the base, so it's like got a earthiness to it as well, but mostly it's fiery, warm fruitiness. I've never smelled anything like this fragrance profile before. I get the feeling that the Humbert Lucas fragrance is very comparable to this, because JP does amazing fragrance inspired fragrances. I would love to smell the original one day, but I think they nailed this. I was watching a video recently from the Santa Maria, and she talks about the God of Fire fragrance, and what she describes sounds so very, very much like Fiery Goddess. So yeah, this is one I pick up often when I'm just here in the office, just to smell the atomizer, because it's so like sweet and energizing and uplifting and warm and fruity, and just such a good summer fragrance and such a unique fragrance profile. So I really, really enjoyed wearing this a lot, and I think this is one of the fragrances that on this tray that I wore quite a bit. Over here we have the Le Monde Gourmand fragrances. This one, Copal de Terre. Let's see where my dent is. It's like almost halfway. I don't know if you can see that. It's like right here. This is a very earthy, resiny kind of a fragrance. I think it's going to do better in the cooler months, but I did like wearing it just a spritz, just a few spritzes, because this is quite an intense fragrance. It's got frankincense, it's got copal, it's got some pine sap or pine something in it. So I think this is going to be really well suited for the cooler months, and I might put this on a fall fragrance tray. But I really, really enjoy this. Didn't wear it a whole lot, like I said, but really love this fragrance. I think it's going to be better in the winter time. So Le Beach Le Beach is like halfway done already. This is just your really good, beautiful jasmine, salty, beachy, white floral fragrance. I love this down. It is just my kind of a fragrance. I love jasmine. I love beachy fragrances. So I got quite a lot of wear of this. I was actually a little afraid that I wore it a little heavily. I don't know. I didn't really get any comments either way on this. Not that I rely on comments or compliments when I wear fragrances. This was just my sort of like, you know, self-consciousness about it, because I love this so much. I could wear this. This is like a signature scent for me. I could wear this like every day in the summer. So I kind of had to like cut myself off because every time I smell this, I absolutely love it. But I did wear this for a few days in August. Absolutely loved. And then the last Le Monde Gourmand fragrance, Riz de Mang, was already pretty dented to begin with. This is the one that is almost done. I don't know if you can see that. This, out of all the fragrances that I have purchased this year, has little to no longevity. And I am buying another bottle as soon as possible because I don't care. I love this sticky rice mango smoothie fragrance. When I spray it on, the first minute of it is just so freaking good. It is addictive. I've never kind of experienced a fragrance like this that feels as if you're spraying like a milky concoction on the skin. I just love a sticky rice fragrance. And then mango on top of that, sticky mango rice. It's just too good. It's just too good. So even though this has not the greatest performance or projection or longevity, it's just a freaking great scent. And I 100% plan on buying a second bottle. These are at Urban Outfitters, by the way. Where shall I go next? Let's just talk about Barania. This is a fragrance that has captured my heart. This is like Miracle Berry at the top with, I forget what else is on the top, but I love the top notes of this. It's got patchouli. It's got ginger lily in the mid. Another fragrance that I could wear every single day. This is also like a signature scent for me. It's beautiful, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's musky, it's sexy. I just love it. I really was kind of careful about not denting this too much because I want it to last. I didn't go too ham on it. It is a musky fragrance. I will be wearing it this fall though, even though it's not going to be on my tray. I love this so freaking much, and I will definitely be upgrading to a larger bottle when this is done. But I love this bottle. I'll probably be holding on to it because I'm a fragrance bottle hoarder as well as a fragrance box hoarder. I love this. I love it. Over here, we've got Cocoa Shimmy from Sniff. This is your absolutely, if you're looking for an unapologetically pineapple-y, summery, suntan lotion surf wax fragrance, this is it right here. This is the GOAT. I will put this up against any Ellis Brooklyn Miami nectar fragrance. Yes, I said it. It gets better and better with time. I've had this one for over a year now for sure. Oh my god, just putting your nose on this atomizer, it's just one of my favorite ever pineapple fragrances. I did wear this one for about a day or so. I enjoy this thoroughly. So back here I have Someday Sometimes, which is one of the two Zara fragrances that I picked up at the same time. This is Someday Sometimes. The other one was Red Sun Dunes, I think. And I had said in the video when I talked about these two fragrances that I liked Red Sun Dunes best out of the two. I lied. It's really this one. I think Sun Dunes is going to be good for the winter, but Someday Sometimes, this is a really good fragrance. I think for the summer, I'm pretty sure this has a raspberry and patchouli in it. I could be wrong, but I think so. And I wish that was able to wear this more often. I wish I had worn it more. I think I had worn this for about a day or so. You can see the dent in here. This is just a beautiful raspberry patchouli. There might be something floral in here as well. I love this. I love this fragrance. Fresh, kind of a clean, musky fragrance, sweet. I really, really enjoy it. I'm probably going to pull this out for the fall as well. Then we have Eternal Devotion, which I had gotten the dent on this started before I put this on the tray as well. This fragrance is so underrated. It's got so much good stuff going on in it. I mean, right on the front, it says blackcurrant, rose, and broxin. This also, I believe, has guava in it. This is Jerome Epinay collab with Zara. It's not on sale at Zara at the moment. It's just one of my favorite kind of like rose, fruity, sweet, sexy fragrances, and I really enjoyed this. I think I wore this like a couple of days in August. That never gets old. This is just one that I'm always going to enjoy from Zara. So Noise Listen Honey was my body spray for August. This thing has gotten so much better over time. So initially when I smelled this, I was just like, Yes, I really like this, but it took a while for it to kind of like marinate to the point that it's at now, where it's like a boozy honey fragrance. And am I a honey note person? I don't know. This might have gotten me to the place where I might be a honey note person. The other fragrance that I have in my collection with honey in it, actually, there's no honey listed in it, but it's a honey kind of fragrance, is Lattafa Ethereal. But this one, oh, this one is a bold, bold honey boozy fragrance. It's got honey, caramel, ginger. Yes, girl. Yes, the ginger, and then the cardamom, the jasmine, spicy, musky, boozy honey. And like I said, this is one that you can wear all year round. I will definitely be wearing this in the fall as well. I love versatile hair and body fragrance mists, and I think Noise does this really well, really, really well. And I cannot wait to get my hands on Juicy Chaos as well. I smelled that for the first time in an Ulta about a week ago. That's my kind of Juicy Chaos. But yeah, really, really like that. And then lastly is a Fineries Madame. First of all, it is quite bold. After it dries down, it's just the best scent bubble of sweetness and like just custardy kind of like yumminess, because I believe this has cassis custard, red velvet. It's supposed to be a dupe of YSL's Mon Paris, which I've never smelled before. I absolutely love it. We can see I definitely put a good dent in this. I could have done more. I enjoy this so freaking much. Okay, so that is it for my August fragrance tray recap. I'm just gonna pause for a bit while I take these off and put my September fragrance tray together. I'm going to start with the travel sizes here. So, one of them is a complete joke. This is Seven Virtues Clementine Dream. I talked about this in a fragrance video recently that I did, comparing this to Nest New York's most recent release, which is called Creme de Clementine. This is the dent right here. This is where we're at with this. So I'm just putting it on the tray to finish this up. I'm definitely going to upgrade this to a full bottle. This is an absolutely incredible citrusy clementine fragrance. It's called Clementine Dream because that is exactly what it is. It is smooth, it is lactonic, it is energizing and invigorating. It's meant to really, really be a mood boosting fragrance, and it absolutely is, at least for me. So yeah, I've just been spraying this down ceaselessly. I can't stop. It's addictive. I absolutely love it. Yep, Seven Virtues. This is my first ever purchase from them, not my last. So my next travel size, which is also more than halfway done, is Vanillin Supreme by Octavia Morgan. This was her latest fragrance drop this year. This is a sexy vanilla kind of I don't know if there's saffron in it, but there's something in this that gives me sort of a leathery suede kind of vibe, which is very smooth and sexy, and I really, really like it. And I want to upgrade this to a full bottle as well. I will put a link to the video where I did my first impression of Vanillin Supreme. Yeah, really enjoy that. So over here we have I'm a little nervous about this. Over here we have the latest fragrance from FORVR Mood. She Was Here. And I have to say that since I reviewed this fragrance, it has been really difficult for me to understand what I'm supposed to be getting from this. I don't feel like I get what other people who love this fragrance have been getting. When I smell the atomizer, I get this beautiful, light, classic rose. When I spray it, I don't know if it's the suede note. but there's just something in here sometimes that just gives me kind of like burnt rubber. I don't know if I'm the only one. Let me know if any of you have smelled this and what you get from it. But I want to get all of the great stuff that everyone else is getting. You know, the pistachio. Some people say this is gourmand. I don't really get gourmand from this, but I'm going to stick it out and just see, you know, if it changes, if it transforms, if it develops. This has not been an easy fragrance for me. I like it, but I don't love it. I will put a link to my first impression of this fragrance here as well for you to watch, but I'm putting it on this tray so I can just start to wear this fragrance. Maybe layer it with other things. Maybe you know, see if my feelings about this change, because I just feel like I'm not getting the stuff that people who love it are getting, and I really want to. But this was a blind buy of this full bottle because I absolutely 100% believe in supporting Black woman owned businesses. And so that's why She Was Here is here on my fragrance tray. I'm going to leave these here for now since we already talked about them. The next FORVR Mood fragrance, NDA, was the first full bottle that I purchased from the initial release of these fragrances from FORVR Mood, and the only one of them that I absolutely love. Now, it took me a few months to really, really realize that I love this fragrance. I think it took some time to cook a little bit, but this was always the one that caught my attention out of all of the fragrance releases. And I just bought this full bottle this year, which is why you don't see a dent in it. I bought a travel size first, and like I said, it took me a few months of just going back and revisiting the discovery set, and I was just like, this is the one right here. This one is so unique. It is just so different. This is a tobacco, vanilla tonka bean. I believe there's rum in this as well. I freaking love this. And I think it's also a great transition fragrance for going from the August hot weather into the fall. So the next fragrance is White Wedding Vanilla Edition. This is from Julianna's Perfume. White Wedding is Julianna's Perfume's inspiration of it's inspired by Blanche Bette, right? And I have that one. Absolutely love it. I think they did an amazing job with that. It's the only Blanche Bette fragrance dupe or inspiration fragrance that I own. And so I wanted to try this one, which is that fragrance, White Wedding, with more added vanilla in it. I like this. And that's why I'm putting it on my fragrance tray, because I haven't really given it a good wear yet. I've just been spritzing it, just sort of like smelling it here. I can't say at this time that I love this as much as White Wedding, but again, that is why it is here. I will report back more on how I feel about this fragrance once I have given it a more intentional wear this September. And now for the fragrance that everybody that so many have been disappointed in. And yes, would it have been nice if Selena Gomez released her debut fragrance from Rare Beauty and it was a unique fragrance? Of course. However, even in my initial first impression of this, I immediately locked into the fact that this smelled very much like Burberry Goddess and Lattafa, which is one of the best Middle Eastern fragrance dupes of that fragrance, which both of which I own. I own a travel size of Burberry Goddess, which I love and is so dear to me, and Lattafa, which is one of the first Middle Eastern fragrances that I have ever loved, because they just dupe that fragrance so well. This is a more transparent wearing, though very substantial wearing as well, I have to say, version of that, but without the lavender. So those who love Burberry Goddess but are not fans of lavender, many people don't like the aromatic or astringent quality that they get from lavender, will probably really like this. I got the travel size, drained it down, and immediately picked up this full bottle. I love this bottle, by the way. I know that she designed this atomizer for those who have like muscle issues with like spraying these, which I think is fantastic. But I also feel that it just kind of like makes you want to spray more and more. This motion, just using your whole, just all these fingers, and I just love the way that it looks. I love this smell because yes, it does remind me of a fragrance that I absolutely love. I have been wearing it down. As you can see, there's already a significant dent in it. And I'm going to be wearing it down some more this month. I love it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So the next fragrance, because I'm going to get to the body spray last, is Petra. This is the first Middle Eastern fragrance on this tray. I talk about this one as well as the next one I'm going to talk about in one of my most recent videos, which I will link here as well. This was kind of a difficult fragrance for me at first. Now I fully love it. I fully love it. This is described as like a fruity gourmand or a sweet gourmand fragrance. That's not what I get from it. This has rum and plum at the top. It's got coconut. It's got tuberose. And this doesn't have patchouli in the bottom. I think it has like praline and vanilla or something. What I get from this is a fresh, powdery coconut tuberose scent. I really, really enjoy this a lot. In the video where I do a first impression of this, I talk about how I think it's a sexy evening scent. Now, I do think it is a sexy scent, but this I wore this morning fresh out of the shower after layering it with the body spray on this tray. It's a lovely powdery, fresh, sexy fragrance, and I really enjoy it. So I know it's not an easy fragrance, it's not for everyone, but I'm definitely off the fence, and I'm a lover. I'm a lover of Petra by Lattafa. So I might as well just go ahead and talk about the body spray now, because I think this body spray helped me to understand the Petra fragrance more. And this has been the most worn perfume mist for me of the summer. This is Sol de Janeiro 39. I know it's got some praline, it's got coconut cream in it. For me, it's all about the coconut. I'm a coconut lover. I absolutely love the creaminess of the coconut in this, and I think that it helps to bring out something in Lattafa Petra that just really helped me understand that fragrance. To me, this is not a gourmand fragrance. I feel like there's sweetness in it, but I feel it's kind of a tropical sweetness, but also not traditional tropical. That's the best way that I can explain that. But I absolutely love this. Yes, I know we're going into September, and I've got a tropical coconut body spray on the tray. I've no explanations to give you. These go together for me. And then we have Abiyedh Scarlet. This is the latest Middle Eastern fragrance that I have acquired. This is a dupe of Louboutin's La Roche Fétiche or Fétiche La Rose line. This is a fragrance profile created by Quinton Biche, who has given us just incredible fragrance blueprints. They duped this down. This is an addictive, sexy, dark cherry rose fragrance, which I didn't say this in my first impression because it was a first impression, and now that I've had time to wear this, it's the nutmeg in this, as well as I think there might be ginger in this as well. I'm not sure, because there's a spiciness in this that work with that dark cherry and the rose. This thing's getting worn a lot, you guys, this month. It's getting worn out. There's a little bit of a dent in here now, but we're gonna get it down here. I mean, if I just sat here and smelled this fragrance right now, I would not want to do anything else. It is that freaking good. And last but not least is a fragrance from Zara. This is Strawberry Dress from their weekend collection. One of the first strawberry fragrances that I have really loved. It's just, I can't even tell you what the notes are because this is one of those annoying Zara fragrances which there are no notes for on Fragrantica, but it's strawberry, it is cotton candy, and peony, I believe. So it's this really nice, fresh strawberry off the top. It's sweet. It's got some, I don't know if there's like a earthier or woodier note in this, but it definitely has something substantial in the base of this fragrance that keeps it from just being sort of like this airy, uh, juvenile kind of synthetic or plasticky strawberry fragrance. And I think it's fantastic. And I cannot wait to wear this one. Again, this is probably considered to be somewhat more of a spring summer fragrance, but I think that a strawberry with a little bit of earthiness in it can work for the colder months as well. Either way, even if it didn't, I want to wear this fragrance in September, and I will definitely report back on what that experience is like as well. If you have not put your nose on this and you're a strawberry lover, definitely highly recommend. So that is pretty much it for my September fragrance tray, you guys. I hope that you have enjoyed this. Let me know in the comment section down below, as always, what you are planning to wear as we transition from the summer into the fall. Are you wearing any of the fragrances here on my tray? If so, which ones? And obviously, even if there are none of the fragrances on this tray are ones that you're wearing, I'd love to hear what you will be wearing for September, whether or not you do fragrance trays. So I hope that you have enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see you in my next video soon. Bye.